These glasses aren't gonna work, are they? That's a shame. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So I have a bit of a guilty pleasure and I am going to share it with you all. Basically, whenever I'm stressed or whenever I'm down, I go to the Sims YouTube page and I scroll through some of the Simmers comments that they left on either videos or posts because they are absolutely savage and make me laugh and just cheer me up a lot of the time. So that is something that we are going to be doing today. I have an exam in a few days and I'm just not into it, so we're gonna get into this instead. So the post that I'm going to be reacting to at this point in time was posted 15 hours ago. Basically, they are advertising the latest kits, which I have filmed videos of me talking about the kits. I just need to edit them and then post them, but of course exams are a bit stressful, so that's probably going to come a little bit late. I'm sorry. Basically, they are advertising the kits. So they say, interested in learning more about the latest kits? Tune in May 15th for a special live stream hosted by Spring Sims 1. They'll be chatting with developers, asking questions submitted by you. Catch the stream at 11 a.m. PT, and then a link to the Twitch as well. They put pictures of the different packs, so it's the Restoration Workshop kit, I think that's the name. It's not Cool Kitchen, is it? Kitchen Clutter kit and the Golden Years kit. I believe those are the names. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, there's like 100 DLCs. So they are basically advertising a live stream. I'm recording this on the 14th. I don't know if this is going to go out on the 14th, but if you guys are interested in tuning in, you guys can just go to the Sims YouTube page and go to the posts and you can like get a link to it, or you can just go to Twitch TV/The Sims if you're interested in it. I'm not necessarily interested in it, so probably not gonna do that. Now, this post has 100 comments, which is a lot of comments. They also have 1.5 thousand likes, but I'm assuming they turned off the dislikes because they probably should do that for business reasons. And I'm not going to read through all 100 comments, but I'm just going to pick a few that I think are fun to read through. So the first comment we have here, no, but I'm interested in the next bug fixes. 69 people liked that. I completely get that. The restoration kit would have been better if we could buy, fix up, and sell for a profit. You buy a busted oven or fridge and it's the same price after fixing it up. That was disappointing. Okay, so I don't actually have the kits. My reaction was through a webpage with all the items and stuff like that of the videos I haven't posted yet. But I don't actually have the kits, so I don't know how things are in game. So this is also very telling in that aspect. I think Simmers talking about their experiences can be very helpful with you deciding whether you want to get the pack or not. So it seems like after you fix the busted items, I believe there is an oven, fridge, microwave, and I want to say coffee machine, but I don't know if it's a coffee machine. Some other appliance. Apparently you don't get more money after fixing it, which kind of sucks. When will you start making DLCs with effort? 255 people like that. That is so savage. They can't make much money on reselling and selling low effort stuff. If sales go down. Oh, if sales go down, I'm assuming is what this person says. That's similar to what I was talking about with the profit video. Because they made such a big profit, I think they're not going to put any more effort into the Sims, which really sucks. Sometime after they fix the mile-long list of bugs in the game, they never will. When will you stop complaining about a game you don't like and no one forces you to play? I guess that's fair. There's always comments like that, but the thing is, it's not like we're complaining for no reason, if that makes sense. Like, the game is buggy. Some people can't even play the game without bug crashes or losing their entire save file. So I can understand why people are upset. I'm one of the people that's fairly upset. I don't think The Sims games can be what it should be. I don't think it reaches its full potential, but I can understand people getting upset over the community constantly speaking out. It's just one of those things. If you enjoy playing the game, that's great, but not everybody is, and I think it's fair to hear both sides of it. When will EA provide their customers with exceptional quality content coming from a $38 billion company and not half as trash? When will they stop making DLCs for this bloated game? ended Make a Sims 5. Okay, so yeah, those are just comments under this one comment, so that says a lot. What about new functional objects instead of using stupid representatives? Football, goals, ballet, barrels, billiard tables, and statue tables. So, for what this person described, the football goals and the ballet barrel, I know you had a ballet bar in The Sims 2 and you had football goals slash soccer goals in The Sims 2 as well. I think you had a billiards table in The Sims 2 as well. I think you maybe had it in The Sims 3. And the statue table, I think that's very similar to The Sims 3. So basically, it's content that EA has made in the past, but they won't make here. I feel like stuff like that would have really worked with the businesses and hobbies expansion pack, but of course, they just added one singular hobby, so that was a bit disappointing. There's already a restoration gameplay mechanic in Eco Lifestyle when you pull rundown furniture from the garbage. Number 1, it would be nice to choose if you want this stuff in an already restored form or not without cheats or debugs. That's very interesting. I thought that you did have an option to have it already restored, but maybe you don't, and that's kind of sucky because if you want to use that furniture or those appliances in a build, you have to fix it first. If that's true, that really sucks. It would have been nice if it was a universal gameplay mechanic and not restricted to a few items. I've seen a few comments like that and I pretty much agree. How did you not think of fixing up and selling for a profit? That's another thing I've seen a lot of, is like not being able to sell it for a profit. It goes with the other comment that we read as well. And yeah, I had no idea there was already a mechanic similar to this in Eco Lifestyle, which is a bit disappointing. I don't know how that mechanic relates to this mechanic, but if it's one of those things where it's very similar schematics of how both of the packs run, that would be very disappointing. I hate when they reuse stuff like that. Do you have to try selling them to me every time I stop playing? It's quite annoying. Is there a setting I can use to make it stop? Yeah, so that's one of the things that also really annoy me, because every now and again they'll switch up the loading screen, and I get it. I understand why they move things around, because you're used to seeing advertisements on one side, so after a while you stop looking in that direction and you just go to press play. Now they switch it around, your brain automatically goes to press play and you see advertisements. Like, I completely get why they're doing that. It's annoying, but I understand from a business point of view. Having things constantly pop up, although it's good to promote whatever pack you're trying to promote, it can be super annoying to the consumer. That was something I wanted to talk about a while ago, but I never really got the chance. When they added the shopping item to live mode / live mode, I don't know. When they added that, that really annoyed me, because every time you load in, it like shines and it forces you to click on it to get rid of the shining glimmer thing. I don't want to go shopping for packs while I'm playing the game. Like, if I'm going to look at a pack, it's going to be in the loading screen or it's going to be in the EA app itself. I think that they are definitely pushing the advertisements a bit too far. It feels like when you play a mobile game and it keeps forcing you to like watch an ad. That's what it's starting to feel like. I haven't played the game in a little while, so I don't know how bad it is. But I remember at some stage I would get so annoyed. And I also remember, I don't know if they implemented it yet, but they were planning on basically revamping the loading screens to basically advertise packs in the loading screen, similar to what The Sims 3 did. But I think The Sims 3 did it a bit better to what The Sims 4 said they were going to do. I feel like for a game that can be very laggy and not run too smoothly on certain PCs, changing up the loading screens probably will make the game a little bit worse. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but I can imagine having the loading screen cycle through different ads would probably take more power from your PC. I don't know. If anyone knows more about that, let me know down below in the comments. But my point is, the adverts are getting a bit much. How about a live stream telling us how you plan on fixing your broken game? That would be great, but I doubt they would do that, because I don't think they really advertise how broken the game is. They'll come out with bug fixes and like bug fix reports that fix silly things. I mean, it's still raining in my Sims house, and I'm gonna say that every single video until they fix it. So I don't think they'll do a live stream busy saying, listen guys, I know save files are disappearing and I know the roof is leaking, but we're busy making a DLC, so stop complaining. I don't think they're going to do that, but it's probably what they're thinking, to be honest. What would be nice is if you'll fix the actual game itself instead of making more kits and expansions. That is something a lot of simmers have been saying. We would rather have a fixed game at the moment instead of constant DLCs. You can implement DLCs after you fix the game and everyone will be happy, but instead they just keep adding packs, just breaking the game more, putting band-aids on that just fall off. It's a nightmare. Would love it if you guys actually fix bugs in some of the updates. Ever since the latest update, my Sims 4 won't launch. I've done everything and anything to try and fix it and it still won't work. I'm getting tired of having to fix the game and spend hours fixing it nearly twice a month. That sucks. If your Sims game won't even launch, that really sucks. I don't have any words for that. It's at a point where it's not like you're playing the game and there's a bug and it's unenjoyable. You can't even load the game. Like, this poor person is trying to play the game and they just can't. And that is something that needs to be fixed. I don't know how many people run into that issue, but it's something that needs to be fixed. If it's not mod related, of course. When will the games actually work? Savage. My game is constantly crashing and I've been playing on this console for 9 months. Playing The Sims 4 8 and this game has crashed on me at least 3 to 4 times a week, sometimes more than twice a day. I constantly lose hours of gameplay because even though I saved it, somehow like a whole day of gameplay is erased and I play it on console, no CC. Just base game, lag and crashes and broken DLCs or pack is lagging in my game. Sometimes it's so bad I just delete that. Yeah, so again, another person's basically saying the game is unplayable. They are losing a lot of their game through the constant crashes. Again, that's something that needs to be fixed. I understand when you compare bugs, having, for example, weather indoors, having it rain inside of your Sims houses, that can be very frustrating, but I feel like not being able to load the game or just having it constantly crash and losing your save, that's a bug that would need to be fixed first. And I hope they are working on fixing that, as well as the save corruption bug thing. I hope they fix that. I don't know when they're going to fix that. Fix what you already made first. Just fix the game. It's impossible to play right now. I really don't care about these stupid kits. They all suck. Jonathan over here is a savage. Girl, the bugs. When is an update for The Sims 3 coming out? I don't think The Sims 3 will ever have an update, but I guess wishful thinking. I doubt they're going to do that. Maybe they'll do it for the 20th Sims 4 anniversary or something like that. Fix the bugs, fix the broken DLCs people have paid for before adding more. Yes, stop making shitty overpriced DLCs for a game I already paid for. Let's dial it down with the new content and fix what we already have. It's a common thing in business. It's called caring for your consumer. Yes, I've said it before, I feel like there's a big disconnect between EA and the consumers, and I feel like a lot of people agree with that as well. There are so many comments, like many comments. Like I said, there's about 100 comments as of when I'm busy filming this, and I'm not going to go through all the comments. I just wanted to read a few. Out of all the comments I read, there was probably one comment, and that was a sub comment to somebody else's comment. Everyone else is basically saying, we don't want these kits, fix the game. And of course people are talking about the kits and the disappointment that they faced during the kits. No one actually talked about the Golden Years kit or the kitchen clutter kit, which is interesting. I think maybe people just didn't scroll, because to be fair, when I saw this last night, I didn't scroll either. I thought they were just advertising the restoration kit. So maybe that's why people are only talking about this one. It does suck that the fixing mechanic is only for certain items, but with the base game plus 100 DLCs, you can imagine how much work it would be to go through every single item and make it have an option to restore it. It's just something the Sims team would never do. I don't see that ever happening. So I understand why they did quite a few, 4 in particular. If they already had this mechanic in eco living, it's kind of just like, so you're reusing the mechanic. This is something that I think a lot of people agreed should have been with businesses and hobbies, but instead it just feels like leftovers that you put in a different pack. Yeah, people aren't happy, and I will say I do feel a bit better reading the comments. It's a nice break, I guess, for me before I have to go back to studying terrible things. So yeah, it's always interesting to see what the Simmers think of. I'm gonna try and edit and post this before the live stream in case you guys don't know about this post and you want to tune in. Like I said, I've already recorded my reaction to the kits and kind of going through some of the objects, so I just need to edit that and post that. It might be a little while before I post it because, like I said, I literally have an exam in a few days and I'm stressed, so uploads might take a little bit of time, but I'm still working, I'm still trying my best. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of these kits in general, and if you kind of agree with the comments or if you agree that the Sims community is just complaining for the sake of complaining. Let me know which side you're on. I like having conversations with you guys down below in the comments, so I'm very interested to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so that you're notified every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!